to America. We're in America, so it should give us a bit of leeway in there. Once again, maybe his injury records, Zinchenko's injury records, provokes fear in you lot people, because he was out with the C-bomb last season, and he was out with an unknown injury. But 2021, he did have a number of knocks there, people, and the rap sheet is quite long. Hopefully, that's not an issue. It would be Arsenal to sign another player that has injury issues, even though I don't think Zinchenko has that. No, I want to go to this, people. What's this? Same thing with Zinchenko. Arsenal closing on 35 million sweep for Manchester City's Zinchenko following productive talks on to paper next week. He's expected to leave Man City to join rivals Arsenal. Further productive talks were held on Saturday with the deal set for next week. Hopefully he can, obviously sign before Thursday so that he could potentially play against Orlando and Chelsea on Sunday, and just get bedded in the team quicker rather than later. Apparently, the 25-year-old is hoping for more game time after playing 15 times last season. Arteta is keen to bring in Zinchenko to add versatility within his squad. The pair obviously worked together during Arteta's time at City. He's expected to sign for Monday is the thing, people. But again, I haven't heard, probably not. Hopefully Wednesday, because you haven't heard anything around medicals and things like that. But we've progressed, from verbal. We've heard verbal agreement. Talks are more productive. We just need I's dotted and T's crossed now when people holding shirts. Personal terms are not expected to be a problem for the Ukraine international, who stands a chance to become our fifth signing and our second from Man City following Gabriel Jesus. His departure will accelerate City's bid for Brighton defender Cucurella. Arteta allegedly said, "We are hoping to improve the team and make a few more changes, people." Apparently, Zinchenko, he's previously been reluctant to leave, allegedly. He only played 15 times in the league as City won the Premier League last season, and you could have Cucurella in front of you and also Cancelo ahead of you, who's great on the left and the right. Sportsmail revealed Arsenal's interest in May, and he's valued at 35 million by City. The two clubs are now close to thrashing out a deal, with an announcement expected early next week. And you can see back in May, Daily Mail said Arsenal consider double sweep for Zinchenko and Jesus. One of the first rumours that's actually rang true. He was only on 30k a week at City. So it's not going to break the bank here. And he is a good signing for us, man. In fact. So, yeah, he does bring versatility. He has won a number of trophies at City, all of that sort of tosh. Apparently, Arteta said the message is this. This is a different season and everyone has a clean start. Show us what you can do on the pitch. How are you going to behave with your teammates? Are you going to make the car faster? Yes or no? If you do, you have a chance to be here. For me to send a different message to the group was to be very, very consistent with what we demand. So, yeah, whatever that means. Yuri Telemans set for Leicester City talks amid Arsenal links with free transfer possible. Let's see if the headline matches the article. We all know he's at the, 1 minute he's joining Arsenal, then United. Apparently, Brendan Rodgers said there was no update to provide on the club's contract negotiations with Telemans, which began 18 months ago. We're at where we're at. In fact, the man said there's no update at all. He's an amazing guy to work with. He's just rejoined the club for pre-season, and he's pretty much the same. In training, he's very committed. He's happy with his work. He's happy at the club. But naturally, with a year in his contract, he may feel he has to look at everything for him and his family. But I certainly know he's committed here while he's here. He has allegedly put his house up for sale. Allegedly. I'll have a good chat with Yuri next week to get privately what he's thinking, but it won't change whether he's leaving or staying for another 5 years. He's super committed. When asking him staying and fulfilling the final 12 months of his deal, I'm not sure for that to happen. That means there's no acceptable offer, or there hasn't been an offer. That's the reality. So what is that indirectly telling you? Arsenal haven't tabled an offer, or they haven't made an acceptable offer. So we'll have to see what's going on there. Until that changes, I'll give everything to keep developing him and the team. There's a possibility, but we have to wait and see. Once again, people, he has been Leicester City's most used outfield player by some distance over the past 2 seasons. 95 starts, coming in 25 more than any other player. He did also help them win the FA Cup, beating Chelsea. So it's more brownie points. Mikel Arteta promises Saliba the chance to become Arsenal first team star. I'm not going to read that. I'm pretty sure I've got that on The Athletic. It feels good to be back. What Saliba said after his game, where he did quite well against Everton. We talked a bit on Monday, and we are going to talk more in relation to Mikel Arteta. My plan is to fight and work with the team, win as much as possible, and grow more. It feels good to be back and start pre-season, to continue training and participating in friendly matches. It's important to be here with the fans as well as with my teammates. I hope we enjoy good training and good matches, which is important before the start of the season. And I do like his mentality, even down to when he was a youth man at St. Etienne. He's grabbing the microphone, gassing up the fans. We need this. So I just have a real good positive feeling about Saliba as a footballer, not just at Arsenal. So yeah, he also spoke on, we spoke about this yesterday. Go and check out last live stream when he said he's on loan, he watches every Arsenal game, etc., etc. Once again, Arsenal are hoping to conclude a deal with Man City to sign Zinchenko next week. It is understood the total transfer fee is in the region of 30 million. He spent 6 years at City before he's leaving. He's obviously crossed paths with Mikel Arteta. You look at some of these metrics, people, per 90 minutes of last season. Passes completed for a fullback, he was first. Passes completed in the final third, he was first. Passing accuracy, he was first. Forward passes, he was fourth. Probably Trent and Robertson and a couple others better than him in that regard. But maybe if he played more, he would have better metrics. Assists, he's fifth. Not that I care about any of that, but bring the man to the carpet, innit, people? So he's a versatile player. It is what it is. And when you look at his head-to-heads against Xhaka, they're near enough identical. For aerial duels, one, he scores just better. For tackles, one, he scores better. For interceptions, better. For forward passes, better. For chances created, better. For possession one in the defensive third, better. For possession one in the middle third, Granit scores better. And that might be because Granit plays in the middle of the park more than him and also just plays more than him. I don't know, but they're very identical. So they'll probably be like for like. They could probably play together in Arteta's mind, and we can't rule that out. But there probably is either one or the two, as well as obviously his versatility. On the ball, Zinchenko's passing statistics are superior to Xhaka's, but as expected to be a given City keep the ball and use it better than Arsenal. And obviously, as I said, Xhaka is 29, contracted until 2024. His future is going to be volatile. It could be a like-for-like replacement with Zinchenko in the middle of the park in that regards, people. So it is what it is.